Welcome back to my messy to minimal mama journey, where today's video is going to be slightly different than what I typically bring you guys. Yes, as you could see, this room is not a complete disaster. Thank goodness for that. However, there are several neglected spaces that definitely need to be cleaned and wiped down and dusted. For instance, this dusty mantle. And oh my gosh, you guys, you ready for this? Look at that dust on this upper shelf of the bookcase. And let's not forget about our ceiling fans. OMG. Does your ceiling fan get this dusty? Oh, wow. We have to tackle this today for sure. And of course, we cannot forget about those blinds that definitely always get left in the dust, literally. We are going to be attacking all those neglected spaces that collect dust and grime and dirt. And of course, all the areas above eye level, like your ceilings and walls and any other random spaces that you have neglected from cleaning as well. And if you guys are really needing that real life cleaning motivation to get your socks matched up, we are going to do that today as well. So if you've been unmotivated to clean your house because of anxiety or depression, especially those neglected spaces in your home, then today's video is definitely for you. Let today's real life cleaning motivation get your butt up and cleaning right along with me right now. Okay, you guys, we're going to jump right into the cleaning, starting off here with this ceiling fan. You guys, it was so dusty. And to be honest, I always use my handheld vacuum over any really dusty surfaces, like as you saw that it was, because you know what? It just sucks it right up. There's no need to use multiple, rags and deal with all that dust in your face. So that's one of my tips is if you have a handheld vacuum, just bust it out and go over all the surfaces. And I did end up doing that on mostly all of the surfaces before giving it a good wipe down like I am now. I'm using a microfiber cloth with the Pledge lemon cleaner, and I'm just shining it up really good, just wiping off any excess dust and getting it nice and clean. But I do want to know, how often do you guys clean your ceiling fans? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Is it like every time you clean that space, or is it also a neglected space that you tend to forget to clean like I do? Before we continue on with the cleaning, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Light and Easy. Light and Easy is not only a home cleaning manufacturer, but a company dedicated to studying consumers' living needs on house cleaning and develop modern home cleaning tools with convenient, faster, and easier designs. Right here, I am unboxing for you their A5 robot vacuum, which first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that I am a sucker for packaging, and Light and Easy definitely takes pride in their packaging. I love how they individually wrap all of their items to keep everything clean from any debris. I also love that they use the crates within the box to keep everything securely nested to avoid any damage or shifting during the shipping process. I really appreciate this. There's nothing worse than ordering a product and it arrives damaged. So I really wanted to give a shout out to Light and Easy for their prideful packaging as well as their excellent quality control. You can rest assured that when you order your Light and Easy A5 robot vacuum cleaner, you are going to be a happy customer. So as you can see, included inside the box is of course the A5 robot vacuum cleaner, as well as the extra cartridge filter, the remote control, and 2 AAA batteries included. Love that. As well as these side brushes. They give you 4, so they give you 2 extra, which is great. And then it has a simple setup instruction card, as well as the manual booklet, and of course the docking station for charging and emptying. So now I'm just going to demonstrate for you how simple and easy the setup process is. You just go ahead and follow the 5 easy steps on the instruction card here. I'm going to start off with installing these side brushes here. You just easily click them on. Next, the instructions guide you to open the top lid where you will find the on and off switch. Once it is on, a purple light will indicate that it is on and working. And you guys, this is so light and easy. It totally lives up to the name. It barely takes up any space at all when it's being stored and docked, but don't let that fool you. It definitely has strong suction power to do the job. So now I'm just going to show you guys where the dedicated dustbin is located. You can find it right under the top cover right here. And as you can see, it already includes a high efficiency filter. So I'm just showing you how easy it is to, remove these, to take them out for cleaning or replacement. You just basically take it out of the frame, and then to put it back, pop it right back into the frame, and then click the frame onto the dedicated dustbin, and then pop it right back into the robot vacuum and close the top cover. So now we're just gonna move it right along to the docking station. So here I will demonstrate how easy it is to release the dust cup from the docking station. Simply push the orange button at the top and slide the dust cup up, and then you will also find another push button that will release a lower door, and it'll flap open to be able to empty all the dirty contents directly into a garbage bin. And then to replace, you just simply slide the dust cup right back down into the docking station. And behind the docking station, you will find the power cord, which also includes a cord wrap, so you can easily tuck the cord away and, just keep it out of sight. So after I put these batteries in the remote control, I am going to head over and plug in the docking station so I can get a full charge on the robot vacuum before I start cleaning the floors later in the video. And now we can finally get back into cleaning those neglected spaces together. Let's go. Okay, so here you can see I'm starting out with my very dusty bookshelf. Honestly, you guys, the lower shelves weren't so bad. If it's anything at my eye level or below, it's not so bad because I do clean those spaces. But in all honesty, if it's anything above my eye level, I tend to neglect those spaces in my home. I'm guilty. I do want to make a point of stopping that, so I am going to work towards that goal. But leave me a comment below. Are you the same way? Like, seriously, if you just look up, I never really look up, when I'm cleaning. I just kind of start where my eye level is and work my way down. But if you start going around, like for instance, in my kitchen, I definitely need a deep cleaning in my kitchen. I'm overdue for that. So I will be doing that soon and bringing you guys that video eventually. Plus I am going to have to be painting my cabinets in an upcoming video. I'm going to definitely start those home projects. There's several reasons why I need to really start working at that. You guys know I do have the kids' room makeover coming. That should be the very next video after today's video. I know some of you have been asking, when is that coming? Listen, I am so sorry. I honestly have been going through so much, and there are some things in my life that I need to keep private right now. Eventually, I may decide to share more here with you guys, but I know for the most part, you guys are really understanding, and, for my absence and my lack thereof of, not being consistent with my weekly videos. That is definitely going to change. It's just, like I said, it's been a rough time in my life. I'm doing the best I can. And I definitely am going to need to put more time here into YouTube, because this is actually going to become my full-time job, which I am going to be going live. I'm going to be talking more with you guys personally and opening up a bit about what is going on in my life, but I just don't know to what degree. So definitely stay tuned for all that. I just needed to get through this video today, and there's going to be lots of good things coming your guys' way, lots of real life cleaning motivation, lots of DIY home projects. And I just can't wait to share like all the room makeovers with you guys and things like that, to bring you that inspiration for your home. And of course, decluttering, because I am going hard on this messy to minimal mama journey here. I really have no desire to have stuff anymore, you guys. Like, stuff has become like the root of all evil in my eyes. Like, I'm just done with it. So I'm going to be going hard with my decluttering here. So definitely stay tuned. I do have a lot coming your way. It's just a matter of, getting back on track and really coming up with a scheduled routine for me to work. It's hard because I have my little guy, Jack. He's 4, so he's in preschool, and that is only 2.5 hours a day. So I spend most of my time in my van, which is my mothership. I love my mothership. Basically my second home. I do a lot of my editing and voiceovers in my van, which today's video, if you notice, there were some raindrops. I was doing some of my voiceovers for this video in my van, my mothership, as I call it. And yeah, so, which by the way, I need to clean out the mothership. So I'm going to be bringing you guys a video of cleaning up my van as well. I definitely need to get that done before, the harsh cold winter hits. You guys know that I live in Illinois. Most of you guys know the Midwest. So we get hit with some rough winters, which, I can handle, I could deal. Born and raised in Chicago. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to point all that stuff out. But you guys know I love you so much. Seriously, like, oh, you guys are my true blues, and I do feel guilty when I cannot show up here for you guys. But like I said, that's going to change. And do you guys realize, like, we're 3 months away from the new year, and I got some goals for the new year, okay? I have some goals. I want to really bring it for 2023. I'm actually prepping myself now. So I plan to start bringing you that energy within this year before the new year comes around, because I've been really trying to get into some good, healthy daily habits. It really does help to reduce my anxiety and depression. For instance, just self-care. I have been trying to take care of myself better on the daily. So you guys are going to notice I'm going to be more, put together in my videos. And that's just because, personally, we should all just take care of ourselves to the best ability that we can on the daily, because tomorrow's never promised, and when you step outside your door, you should feel good about the way you look. And so I'm all about that. I am all about that, especially going into the new year. I definitely take time to myself to put on a fresh face and maybe throw some curls in my hair, whatever. I love covering the top of my head and covering my grays, which I definitely need to get out to a hair salon and get that done. But I cover up with a hat. I do a little side braid, and I got my makeup on. I feel so much better. And then you can throw on, some cute clothes when you're out grocery shopping, doing that messy mama life. There's no reason you have to look so grungy, and, internally, it just makes you feel better about yourself. And then you just feel good, like when you're facing the world and you're doing your daily mom runs and errands, and you won't feel so bad if you run into somebody. So yeah, that is definitely the daily routine that I've been putting myself in. And so, I had to step back from YouTube, in all honesty, to be able to pour that time into myself and really become more disciplined with those new healthy daily habits. So, that's a little bit of what's been going on with me and what explains my absence here as well. Just like I said, and I mentioned in my last video, lots of personal changes, both, physically, spiritually, and mentally. And I'm just trying to really focus on being the best version of myself, not only for myself, but for my children. We are our children's very first influencer. I always say that. And, I don't think of myself as an influencer. I know that a lot of you guys go follow me over on my Instagram account, which is mighty.mama, if you're interested and you want to come connect with me over there. But for those of you who do connect with me over there, you leave me messages and, you just say such positive things and let me know how much my videos help you. That, does make me feel so good. And, a lot of you say how much I influence you to, help you with your struggle with anxiety and depression and cleaning house and just, feeling like you're less alone. So, if that makes me an influencer, then that is great. That is wonderful to me. I definitely want to be that positive influence in all of your lives. I try to be, as positive as I can be for myself. And so if that energy is overflowing to each and every one of you, then that makes, the time and the hard work that I put into these videos so worth it to me. That is the main reason why I am here. So thank you for all those comments and messages. They really do help to keep me going, and they remind me why I started my YouTube channel here. So thank you for always, sharing your heart with me as well. It helps me so much more than you will ever know. And you guys really do influence me to keep going and to know that, we're in this struggle together. So going back to the Light and Easy A5 robot vacuum, I just want to point out that having control by remote control makes it so easy to operate. Right here, you can see with a quick push of a button, the robot vacuum will start to clean your floors while you continue dusting. It's multitasking at its finest. So as I was saying, everybody is an influencer in some way or another in, other people's lives. So feel good about that. Definitely take pride in that. And never stop trying to be the very best version of yourself, because we all add something special to this world. We all have our own special light that shines for everybody. When we're all shining our light together, that's what makes this world a better place. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true, that's what brings the good and the positive energy into this world. And what do we need more of than anything, especially now in the world? That is positive energy, positive light. So just keep shining your light, keep striving to be the best version of yourself, and you will, make that positive impact not only on yourself, but onto others as well. And you also are influencers of the world. And I just wanted to say that. So yeah, I hope that really resonates with all of you. And thank you for being you. And thank you for being here for me, and just keep on shining your light.
About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand,
you guys, I am loving my little friend, this Light and Easy robot vacuum. It definitely has strong suction power with its 3-stage cleaning system. It is cleaning up all of the dust falling from the ceiling fan, as well as all the dirt, crumbs, and pet hair that was all over this floor. It is definitely perfect for my family and any family that has pets and kids. It really gets the job done. Plus, I love the fact that my floors are getting clean while I am cleaning something else. Plus, this vacuum can fit under or around your bed, sofa, and other furniture, just like under my table, for a thorough cleaning and find its way back out without any issues. Also, when the robot vacuum is low on power, it automatically returns to the docking station for a hands-free, mess-free emptying cycle. So now that I have all the neglected spaces dusted, wiped down, and vacuumed up, I'm going to follow up here with a hot mop just to sanitize the floor and get this room smelling fresh and clean. And so speaking of Instagram, I have not been present there much either. But all that is going to change. I have here this platform, YouTube, which is a community based on cleaning house while living with anxiety and depression, especially, decluttering our homes and just all that's going to be, put here for you guys. I like to bring that positive energy to help you through those struggles. And I want this platform to be an open and safe community for all of you to share your hearts with me. And so you just feel less alone. That is why I'm here. That is why I show up with my messy mama life. That's why I put all that out there. It's not easy to put the mess here because, it is quite embarrassing because my mess does not define me. I was always a clean freak, and I still am a clean freak at heart. It's just the anxiety and depression that I went through with my postpartum depressions really just took me through the ringer, and it just was hard to balance it all after having kids and trying to balance work and then the house and being a good mom and taking care of myself. So yeah, it's just crazy how life can, throw you into a loophole. But the most important thing is that we can pull ourselves out of that hole and that we can rise above anything that tries to keep us down. Because you know what? We are stronger than our anxiety and depression. We are stronger than any type of evil that tries to consume us and tell us lies and tell us that, we're not good enough and make us feel like we're not worthy of this life, because that's all lies. That's all the enemy talking, and you need to stop it dead in its tracks. I've learned this a long time ago. You have the power within you to be happy, to live a happy life. And if it means cleaning your house, decluttering your spaces, getting rid of all the excess stuff that really does weigh us down, not just physically and in our environment, but mentally. It weighs us down because it's just more stuff, more things we have to take care of, right? So I am all about that. And that is what part of this journey here is going to be about. And for those of you who've been with me, you know that. But if you're new here, just a little backstory, and where I'm going, what direction I am moving with my channel here. But yeah, it's been a while, and I appreciate you guys so much for sticking by me. I'm working on those, consistent, good, healthy habits. And it had to start at home personally with me, physically and mentally. And now I'm going to be focusing that energy here on my YouTube channel for all of you. So keep hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. I have so much coming your way. Tons of real life cleaning motivation and cleaning house while living with anxiety and depression. Also decluttering and organizing on this messy to minimal mama journey we have going on here, as well as those DIY home projects and room makeovers. So hang in there with me. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, now let's be real. Let's talk about the number one neglected job that all of us are guilty of. That is matching up our socks, right? I mean, if you're on it, kudos to you. But let me tell you, this is the one task in this house that I do not love doing. So leave me a comment below. Let me know, are you on top of matching your socks with every load, or are you like me and totally avoid it by just tossing it in a pile, leaving it for later? Either way, we are going to attack these socks today. I am going to sit down. I'm going to match them all up. So if you're looking for that real life cleaning motivation to get all of your mix match socks matched up today with me, then grab your coffee, grab your tea or your drink, sit down, and we're going to match up these socks together right now. We are going to knock off this neglected job off of our to-do list once and for all, or at least until the next pile accumulates. Let's do this. Also, I do want you guys to know that even in my absence, I always think of you. I pray every single day for all of you, all of my subscribers here. I do also read through all of the comments. I just cannot. It is not possible to respond to each and every one of you guys. But I want you to know that I have you all in my thoughts and all in my prayers on the daily. And you guys bring me that inspiration to keep going, because you remind me that I am not alone in this struggle of, living with anxiety and depression and being boggled down by the clutter in our homes and all. So I just want you guys to know that even in my absence here, you guys are always with me. So I hope that I'm in the back of your head, cheering you on, motivating you to keep going, keep trying to be the best version of yourself. Start with those small baby steps, like I say, and just, create those healthy lifestyle changes. And also making sure to just start by cleaning one small mess at a time, and, working your way up from there. And eventually you will reach those goals in your home, and you will reach those goals within yourself. That, because it is possible. You are capable of meeting any goals you set for yourself. You just have to work at it. Small steps every day. Small changes lead to big results. So, with all that being said, I think I have talked so much, but I've missed you guys so much. And you know me, I'm a chatty person. That's what my videos are known for. So if you're new here, I apologize if you didn't expect all this, but typically I do a lot of talking in my videos. And yeah, my returning, friends here, they know that about me. But I wanted to also let you guys know that when I match socks, what I do is I always separate it by color. Obviously, I did a white pile, a black pile, a gray pile, and then I did like all the multicolored ones. And honestly, like the multicolored ones are the hardest because there's just so much going on. It literally like heightens my anxiety. It makes me feel so overwhelmed. So I did attempt that after I matched all the black socks. I just kind of wanted to get that one out of the way because after doing even the black socks, I was getting so tired from cleaning this family room. It was going on hours. I think I started at like 11:30, and then at this point of matching socks, I think it was like almost 5 something in the evening. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that little tip on how to match up your socks. But yeah, the multicolored ones, like the kid ones, that's a lot. It's a lot to look at and deal with, and it gets very tiring. So if anything, knock that out in the early stages of matching socks because the solid colors are a little more easier. But okay, with all that being said, I am going to go ahead and play some music for you guys. So keep pushing forward, keep doing it. You got this. If I can do this, you can do this.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet.
And so I really hope that by watching today's video, I brought you that real life cleaning motivation to clean your house and clean those neglected spaces. If you have been unmotivated to clean your house, maybe because of anxiety and depression, or maybe just because you have been so overwhelmed by the mess, I really hope today's video got you up and moving and knocking those tasks off your to-do list once and for all. I know it feels so good to finally get all those neglected spaces cleaned, and I really hope that you guys are continuing on your messy to minimal journey even through my absence. I promise I'm gonna be back with a ton of content for you. Hang in there with me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will be back with the next one. For now, I'm gonna say stay mighty and God bless.